Hello, my friend. I'm Dr. David Miller. I've spent over 30 years working with patients over 50 across America, helping them protect their hearts, their brains, and their independence. And if you're watching this, chances are you care deeply about staying healthy, strong, and active. Not just living longer, but living better. But today, I need to share something that may surprise you, even shock you. Because after 60, some of the exercises you believe are keeping you young may actually be silently damaging your brain. Now, I know how that sounds. You've heard it all your life. Exercise is medicine. Keep moving or you'll lose it. And yes, movement is life. But I want you to imagine something for a second. You go to bed feeling perfectly fine, maybe after a night of lifting weights or pushing through that new high-intensity class your gym just started offering. You feel proud, disciplined, alive. But the next morning, your words won't come out right. One side of your face droops. You try to stand, and your leg just won't move. It happens that fast. No pain, no warning, no second chance. I've seen it too many times. I once had a patient, Robert, a retired Marine from Texas. He was 67, strong as an ox, proud of his evening workouts. Every night after dinner, he'd head to his garage, pick up those heavy dumbbells, and push through set after set. He told me once, "Doc, I feel young again when I lift." But one morning, his wife found him on the bathroom floor, unable to speak, his right side completely paralyzed. A brain scan later showed a ruptured artery. His blood pressure had spiked during those nighttime lifts, again and again, until finally, his vessel gave way. And that's when I realized, we don't age overnight, but our bodies do change quietly. The heart that once handled pressure like a champion now beats a little slower. The arteries that once stretched like rubber now stiffen like glass. And the workouts that once built strength can suddenly become a silent threat. Over the years, I've discovered 7 exercise habits that can quietly raise your risk of stroke. Habits so common, many of my patients never suspected them. They include popular routines like hot yoga, high-intensity interval training, even long-distance running, and 2 other daily habits almost no one talks about. But before we dive into them, I want you to pause and think about this. When was the last time you truly listened to your body? Not pushed it, not ignored it, but listened. Because the older we get, the more our body whispers before it screams. It gives gentle warnings, dizziness, headaches, fatigue, before it ever breaks. So if you've ever felt that strange pounding in your head after exercise, that lightheaded moment when you stand up too fast, or that sudden shortness of breath you brushed off, please don't ignore it. Your body isn't betraying you. It's talking to you. And my goal in this video isn't to scare you. It's to help you understand your body as it is today, not as it was 20 years ago. Because once you know the truth, you can move smarter, not harder. You can still be strong, vibrant, and independent without risking your brain in the process. So stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the 7 dangerous exercise habits after 60, what makes them risky, and what you can do instead to keep your brain and your future safe. You've worked too hard to let one wrong habit steal everything you've built. Let's protect your strength and your brain together. Now, let's talk about those 7 exercise habits that I've seen cause real harm. Not because exercise is bad, but because the wrong kind at the wrong age can quietly push your body past its limits. Habit number 1, lifting too heavy. Too often, I know it feels good to challenge yourself. But after 60, your blood vessels lose flexibility. When you hold your breath and strain under heavy weight, what doctors call the Valsalva maneuver, your blood pressure can spike to dangerous levels. I've seen readings go from 130 to 220 in seconds. For someone with weaker arteries, that's a ticking time bomb. If you love strength training, great, but focus on lighter weights, slower control, and steady breathing. It's not about how much you lift, it's about how long you last. Habit number 2, high-intensity interval training, without supervision. HIIT can be amazing, but not if your heart hasn't been checked in years. Sudden bursts of maximal effort can cause irregular heartbeat, known as atrial fibrillation, one of the leading causes of stroke after 60. I had a patient named Carol, 64, who loved online fitness classes. One day, mid-burpee, she felt dizzy. Her heart rate hit 190, She thought it was just cardio. It wasn't. Start slow. Get clearance from your doctor. Your goal isn't exhaustion, it's circulation. Habit number 3, exercising in extreme heat. Sweating it out might feel cleansing, but dehydration thickens your blood, making it harder for your heart to pump. For seniors, that can trigger clots. Avoid hot yoga, midday walks under the sun, or long sessions in the sauna right after a workout. Remember, water is your most powerful performance enhancer. Habit number 4, long-distance endurance without balance. Marathons, long cycling sessions, or overdoing daily walks might seem healthy, but prolonged stress raises inflammation and cortisol. Over months, this can damage vessel walls. Balance endurance with recovery. Try interval walking. 10 minutes of brisk pace, 2 minutes easy. Your heart loves rhythm, not punishment. Habit number 5, exercising right after meals or late at night. Many people think a late-night workout helps them burn dinner. In truth, digestion redirects blood flow from muscles to your stomach. Exercising hard after eating strains your system and spikes blood pressure. Even worse, night workouts keep your adrenaline high, raising the risk of nighttime strokes. Give your body at least 90 minutes after eating and finish workouts before 8 p.m. if possible. Habit number 6, ignoring warm-up and cool-down. Skipping these steps might seem harmless, but for older muscles, it's like starting a car in winter without warming the engine. A sudden rush of blood and tension can shock stiff arteries and muscles. Start with gentle joint movements, breathing, and light stretches. End with calm, slow breathing. Let your body reset to peace before you walk away. Habit 7, pushing through fatigue and pain. This one is the most dangerous because it's rooted in pride. I understand. You don't want to feel old. You want to stay strong. But pain isn't weakness. It's communication. When your body whispers slow down and you answer, not yet, that's when the real danger begins. Listen. Don't fight. You can't heal what you refuse to feel. My friend, every one of these habits comes from good intentions, from the desire to live, to move, to keep control of your life. But health after 60 isn't about pushing harder, it's about moving smarter. Every rep, every walk, every stretch should be a conversation with your body, not a battle against it. Because remember this, the goal isn't just to add years to your life, it's to add life to your years. You know, after more than 30 years working with patients over 50, I've realized something most people never think about. Aging doesn't steal your strength. Ignorance does. So many of my patients walk into my clinic saying, "Doc, I just want to feel young again." And I tell them, you don't need to feel young. You just need to feel alive. Because being alive isn't about running marathons, lifting heavy weights, or pushing through pain. It's about moving with wisdom. It's about listening when your body whispers before it starts to scream. I remember one man, Richard, 68 years old, a retired firefighter, strong, proud, the kind of man who never sat still. He came to see me after collapsing during his morning jog. When he woke up in the hospital, he looked at me and said, "Doc, I thought I was doing everything right. Exercise, diet, no smoking. What did I miss?" And I said, "You missed balance, Richard. You tried to be 20 again, but your body had already moved on." That day changed him. He didn't stop exercising, but he started listening. He began walking every morning slowly with his wife. He stretched instead of sprinted. And one day he told me, "I finally feel strong again. Not because I can run far, but because I can live fully." That, my friend, is what real fitness after 60 looks like. You see, your body after 60 isn't your enemy. It's your oldest, most loyal friend. It's carried you through decades of work, love, laughter, and loss. Every wrinkle is a memory. Every heartbeat is proof you're still here. So take care of it like you would a dear friend, with patience, respect, and kindness. Don't chase the body you had at 30. Build the wisdom you deserve at 60. That's the secret the fitness industry never tells you. You don't need intensity. You need intimacy with yourself. From a medical point of view, the brain and heart crave calm rhythm, not chaos. Gentle movement improves circulation to your brain, balances hormones, and keeps your blood vessels young. When you train gently, consistently, and breathe deeply, you're not just exercising muscles, you're nurturing the entire orchestra that keeps your body alive. So, the next time you move, whether it's a short walk, some light yoga, or just stretching in the garden, don't rush. Feel your breath, smile at your heartbeat, because that simple act of awareness is more powerful than any workout plan. And if you've learned something today, even one small truth, then maybe your next step, your next breath, will be just a little wiser. Dr. David Miller. I'm Dr. David Miller, and I believe that every day after 60 is a chance to rewrite your story. Move gently, love deeply, and never stop learning. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to subscribe, because I share health truths that add life to your years, not just years, to your life.